Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Shaughnessy, and on this channel we discuss fragrance, beauty, and wellness. And if you simply like to have a good time and you like my vibe, please subscribe. So in today's video, I'm going to be showing you some fragrance mists that I think are good transitional fragrance mists from winter to spring, because we're in that weird time, at least for me. It's cold in the morning, but it heats up during the day. I'm not there yet to just wear all spring fragrances, because spring for me, like I said in a previous video, it's very, I think, floral, soft, very feminine, delicate fragrances. Usually, sometimes I'll throw in a fruity fragrance here and there, but I know some people love fruity fragrances during the spring because some people can't stand floral fragrances, period. And some people still want to smell sweet. So I think I have something here for everybody when we're not quite there, not quite to spring, even though the first day of spring this year is March 20th. But I don't tend to pull out all my spring fragrances until April. That's just me though. But I also know I did a video about my favorite transitional perfumes. I will link that above. If you haven't seen it, check it out. But some people don't wear perfumes. They only wear fragrance mists. So I wanted to also do a video talking about fragrance mists that I think would be good transitional fragrances from winter to spring. So with that long intro out of the way, let's get started. So the first fragrance I'm going to talk about is from Sol de Janeiro, and this is Brazilian Crush Cheirosa 40. This is my most used one, most loved. If you can see that dent, this is floral. Let me see if the notes are on here, because sometimes I was talking. Okay, here are the notes. The top notes are black amber plum, creme de cassis, jasmine blooms, Brazilian orchid are the mid notes, and the base notes are vanilla woods and warm musk. And this is very strong fragrance mist. It smells like a softly spicy, fruity fragrance. And you get that vanilla and musk that comes out at the end. It's just pretty. And I think it's a good one for now because this packs a punch. If it's cold, people still gonna smell you. Because some perfumes and fragrance mists, when it's cold, they're not strong enough to where you can still smell them. And that's how I base this off of what I'm craving for this time of the year, and what I know will perform when it's cold or when it warms up during the day, because that's the type of weather that I have during this time of the year where I live. Now, some people still in snow. Now, I can't help y'all with that. I mean, if you're still in snow through the rest of March, I mean, these would smell good if you're craving, like I said, your spring fragrances, but you're just not quite there yet. So again, this is Brazilian Crush Cheirosa 40. Okay, this is another one I really love. This is Bodycology Pink Vanilla Wish, and it has notes of pink peonies, warm vanilla, and almond. And this is $4, less than $4 at Walmart, y'all. And this is strong and long lasting. This smells so good. This is a syrupy, floral, nutty fragrance. Sweet. It's strong. It smells good. Like I said, you know, this is just good. It just blows my mind that this is $4 and smells and performs as well as it does. So I highly recommend this. Again, this is Bodycology Pink Vanilla Wish. So I wanted to, those are the only two that are not from Victoria's Secret and Bath & Body Works. So now I'm going to show you the ones from Victoria's Secret, because I have the most, of course, from Bath & Body Works. So if you're like me, and I've been this way, this is going on my second year now being on a vanilla. It's vanilla and marshmallow kick for me. So if you're not ready to give up vanilla, but some vanillas are like those heavy, you know, kind of weighty, thick vanilla scents that I don't really want during the spring, because when I think of spring, I think of airy. So if I'm transitioning from winter to spring, that means I'm getting to the point where I'm wanting those lighter fragrances, but I still want something right now that can still withstand the cooler weather. This is Bare Vanilla La Creme. I've talked about this I don't know how many times on my channel. This has notes of decadent vanilla, orchid, and spun sugar. This is just a mintier, lighter version of the original Bare Vanilla. And the original Bare Vanilla is not one that I want to wear when I'm thinking spring, summer. That to me is more fall, winter. This is one I can wear year round. But especially for transitioning, if you're not ready to let go of Bare Vanilla yet, you still want it. You just want a little, fresher. This is the fresher take on Bare Vanilla. Love it. Again, this is Bare Vanilla La Creme. Okay, I have another vanilla because Victoria's Secret, they do vanilla well, in my opinion. This is Fresh Vanilla from Pink, and the notes are vanilla bean and orchid. I love this. I haven't sprayed this in a minute. It's about to get sprayed because I'm about to set up. I'm doing spring cleaning. I'm doing deep spring cleaning this year that I haven't done. I didn't do last year with COVID. I just didn't do it last year. So this year I'm really gonna go through some stuff and get rid of some things and reorganize. This is your floral vanilla. That's what it is. It's just a soft floral vanilla that, if you, like I said, you're craving your floral fragrances, but you're just not there all the way yet, this is a good one. What is the name of it again? Fresh Vanilla. And it is. It's a fresh floral vanilla that's so pretty. So pretty. Love that one. So this is another fragrance from the La Creme line. This is Velvet Petals La Creme. This has notes of Queen of the Night flower and white sandalwood. This is creamy. This is a creamy, soft, floral, woody fragrance that is so pretty. But this is kind of seasonless to me. Maybe not summer for me, but it's one that is classy, it's feminine, it's soft, it's floral, it's creamy, it's a little sweet, it's a little woody. It just works. And that's why that creaminess makes me think it's a good transitional fragrance, because like I said, in the wintertime, it's sweeter fragrances, more gourmand fragrances that I gravitate towards. If I'm not ready to let that go yet, this has that creamy floral aspect that makes it sweet and pretty, but that woodiness also gives it a little bit of weight, a little bit of depth, that it will work well when it's cooler, in the mornings or whenever it warms up in the day where you are. Because for me, it's like cool till about 11, 12, then it starts warming up. So that is beautiful. It's so pretty. And that is, again, Velvet Petals La Creme. Okay, the last one for Victoria's Secret, I couldn't leave this out. This is Midnight Blooms. It has notes of moonflower and creamy woods. Now, this is that Baccarat 540 vibe, but with more florals added, because that's why I say it's a good transitional fragrance mist. It has that sweetness, that like sugary sweetness to it, but in a sophisticated way. Not sweet sugar, but it has a sweetness to it, but those florals just come through. Yes. Oh, it's so good. And this is another one, again, I think year round, but as a transitional fragrance, and it's strong, it's perfumey, as are most Victoria's Secret fragrance mists. So it's just wonderful. I wanted to make sure I chose fragrance mists because I'm not one who normally, like if I'm going out, I don't wear just a fragrance mist. I always have a fragrance mist and a perfume. Usually when I'm wearing only a fragrance mist, it's if I'm doing something around the house or I'm just somewhere super, super casual, somewhere to help out or do something. I don't really want to wear a perfume. But on a day-to-day basis, just going about my life, I always have a perfume with a fragrance mist. But for those who would only want to wear a fragrance mist, I chose ones that I know you still be smelling good for a good long period of time with these, especially this one. And again, that is Midnight Blooms from Victoria's Secret. I think this and Bare Vanilla, they're right up there with my top tier all time from Victoria's Secret. Love that. Okay, now I don't know how many from Bath and Body Works, so we just gonna keep it going, y'all. So this is Pure Wonder. And this has notes of ice rosé, star jasmine, and warm white amber. And this is a soft, perfumey, sweet amber floral fragrance. It's so, and it's got a sparkliness to it too. It's so pretty. You can wear this by itself. That's why I was like, it's a good transitional fragrance. You got a little floral aspect in there. If you're craving your florals, it's still got that sweetness in there. It's just so pretty. It's so pretty. And it's one you either love or hate, I'm noticing. And I'm one who loves it. So again, Pure Wonder. Now, this just had to be in here. This is Almond Blossom. I don't have the notes and I forgot to grab the cream. Oh my goodness. If you love cozy fragrances, that's another thing I think about when it's winter fragrances. Sometimes I want soft and cozy. If you still want that the cozy vibes with freshness, but you're not ready to let that coziness go for the spring, this is wonderful. Almond Blossom, that is the epitome of cozy but fresh. That's just what it is to me. Cozy almond, it's nutty, a little creamy, floral, fresh fragrance that is perfect for transitioning if you still want that cozy aspect, that element in your fragrance. Perfect. Almond Blossom. Okay, so this is if you're just not ready to let go of your gourmand fragrances. And some people wear them year round, but if you're just not ready, floral what? Floral who? Spring? I don't care. I want to smell like a dessert, you know. But this is one I put it as a transitional fragrance because it's gourmand to me, but fruity and fresh at the same time. So that is Strawberry Pound Cake. Y'all, this went from a hate to an absolute love. You smell like strawberry pound cake. You smell the whipped cream. You smell like the cake aspect, the gourmand aspect. But what really comes through is the sweet, juicy strawberry. And that is why I think it's a great transitional fragrance, because it's not heavy or it's bright and fun and flirty. And when I think of spring, I think of brightness. I think of, girly, flirty also. So this is just a great one to me to transition right now. Again, Strawberry Pound Cake. And another one along those same lines, I put in here, this is Champagne Sprinkles. And this has notes of sparkling champagne, raspberry icing, and rainbow sprinkles. And yeah, this is going towards, I'm ready for, bright, light fragrances. But I still want my little gourmand aspect, because this is more fruity, bubbly. But it has that little bit of sweetness in the background. Oh, it's good. And the cream in this is superb. This is one I would say definitely put with the cream. It sweetens it up even more. Love this, love it. And that is, again, Champagne Sprinkles. All right, so this is one I just couldn't leave out. It's just beautiful to me. And like I keep saying, I'm a more floral girl when it comes to spring fragrances. So this is just the perfect transition mist to me for this time of the year, and that is Whipped Rose Latte. And this has notes of crushed rose petals, cocoa flour, and whipped foam. And this is one, for some reason, it won't just, I've sprayed the top I don't know how many times, you know, in videos, and the scent won't stay. Some will, but this one won't. Oh my goodness. It's so womanly. It's soft. It's rosy. It's a creamy, sweet rose. And this is year-round to me too, even in the summer, because you can just softly spray this and just smell so good. This is a wonderful transitional fragrance because I get that creamy, like somewhat cocoa-ness rose. It's just good. If you're not, if you're not ready to put up your, you know, your black opium coffee or your private show from Britney Spears latte fragrances, this is perfect because this has the floral aspect with the creaminess. And I'm not saying it smells like coffee, but if you're loving those type of fragrances and you're just not ready to let them go, but you're ready to get something a little different, perfect. And again, this is Whipped Rose Latte. Love that. Another one that I went back and forth on, but I think it's a good one, and I'm going to tell you why. This is Magic in the Air. This has notes of almond flour, sparkling persimmon, white iris, whipped vanilla bourbon, and fluffy sandalwood. This fragrance mist, I have put it in different ones, trying to find the season I felt like it worked best for me. And most people say winter. And I'm starting to agree with that. But this is also one that I've worn in the spring and enjoyed. So when you're transitioning and you get in that cold weather with the warm weather, this is too much for me in the summer heat. But when it's warm, this is beautiful. And I know it'll hold up quite well in the cold weather because it's a fluffy, almond, kind of creamy, woody, floral fragrance. It just has it all in one, and it's so good. Yeah, it's so good. So this is one I know on its own, you'll be smelling divine, and that is Magic in the Air. This is another one I've talked about it I don't know how many times, so I'm not going to just go on and on about it, but this is Fairy Tale. And this has notes of pomegranate nectar, fresh orange blossom, vanilla bean, and warm amber. This smells like YSL Libre to me. So this is a perfumey, warm floral. So it's year-round, signature scent worthy, in my opinion. But this is one transitioning is soft. You know, it packs a punch, but it's soft. So it moves into going into spring, but it will still hold up well when it's cold. It's just a good fragrance mist, in my opinion. And again, that is Fairy Tale. Okay, so I'm gonna stick with some of the ones I think are perfumey. And that's one of the reasons why I put them in this, because if it's perfumey and strong, it's going to transition well and still have some of those spring notes you might be craving right now. So this is Cactus Blossom. And this has notes of cactus flower petals, sun-kissed coconut, and fresh sparkling lemon. This is a hard fragrance for me to describe, but what I get from it is a perfumey, floral, slightly a little bit coconut. And I think the coconut I pick up in here is mostly, it gives it a powderiness for some reason. I get a perfumey, floral, powdery hint of that lemon will come through, but that's mostly what I get. And the reason why I think it'll make a good transitional fragrance is because it's so perfumey and strong that this can stand alone in the cold and won't be too much when it's warm. It's because of that powderiness. You know, it's loud when you first spray it, but then as you wear it, it tones down, it softens up, and that's why I like it. It'll pack that punch when it's cold, that people will still be able to smell you, but when it warms up during the day, you're still gonna smell, they're still gonna be able to smell you with this, but it will be softer. And that's what I think of, like I said, when I think of spring fragrances, soft, feminine fragrances. This is one, every time I've worn it, I get a compliment. This is Youre the One. And it has notes of white birch, velvety rose, and a drop of strawberry nectar. This is your modern perfumey rose fragrance. With, like it says, a hint of that strawberry nectar. It just has a hint of fruitiness that I like it, and that's why I put it in to transition for now, because if you're craving floral, perfect, Youre the One. If you want a little fruity sweetness, here you go, Youre the One. If you want something that is going to pack a punch and you don't have to worry about it being too soft because you're still dealing with cold temperatures, Youre the One is the one that is perfect for now. And that again is Youre the One from Bath and Body Works. And this I've talked about countless times, y'all. Twinkling Nights. This has notes of frosted jasmine petals, whipped vanilla, and mandarin blossom. Beautiful. And this is just good. And for it to be a good transitional fragrance, because to me it does have, you know how some fragrances can have maybe what you call like a wintry aspect, and maybe it's that frosted jasmine petals note in here that gives it that wintry coolness, but this it's perfumey, feminine, soft. It has that wintry vibe, but it's one you can wear anytime, any season, and you will smell absolutely gorgeous. And the whipped vanilla, the mandarin, you know, it has it all. You have your florals, you have your vanilla, you have little citrus. And again, this will hold up. It's soft, but it packs a good punch. Love this. Twinkling Nights. Okay, y'all, we only have 5 more to go. So this is one I put in here. Everybody knows champagne toast, and I don't have the notes. Let me see. So this is the bottle I pulled because this is in my backup tray. Let me see. The notes are bubbly champagne, sparkling berries, and juicy tangerine. So this is one that is so potent. That's why I put it in here. It's fun, it's bubbly, it's sparkly. So it's a good one to me if you're, you know, this, like I said, very potent, very strong. So you can wear this on its own. You don't have to worry about it not lasting, not performing well when it's cold. And by the time it warms up, it'll still smell good because it does have a freshness to it. And it took me so long to like this fragrance. And now, I'm not going to say it's a love, but it is a like. And I do think it's a great transitional fragrance for this time of the year. Now, one that I absolutely just no doubt love as a transitional fragrance is Golden Sunflower. This has notes of sunflower petals, orange flower, and fresh vanilla. And the reason why I think it's such a good fragrance mist to transition at this time is because it's floral, but it is a creamy, jammy, like it's sweet, creamy orange flower or sunflower. Beautiful. I need to wear this more. Like this, It's really, really good. And it's so sweet that if you still wanting to smell sweet, this is perfect. If you want that sweet, creamy floral, it'll smell good in the cool air. This is beautiful. Golden Sunflower. I don't talk about that one as often as I should. Now, this is newer to my collection. I haven't worn it out, but I do think it is a good transitional fragrance, and this is Starlit Night. Did I say it right? Because I said it wrong a million times. So the notes in this are snowberry, midnight iris, and sensual agarwood. This is a little like unisex cologne type of fragrance mist. And when you first spray it, like, you get that sweet berry note. Yeah, this is cologne-y, powdery berry scent that if you're the type, some women like what we call boyfriend fragrances, unisex fragrances. This is a good one. Because you start out very sweet, you know, and then as it dries down, it gets more cologne, more woody, more powdery. And so you start out smelling, you know, sweet and fruity and very nice when it's cold in the morning. And then by the time, you know, it warms up, you're smelling, you know, soft and powdery. And to me, it's a little bit more feminine on the, I don't know. This is unisex, because this reminds me of In the Stars, but fruitier. So I think this is a good one to transition with. It gives you your fruitiness. It gives you a little powderiness, a little woodiness. It's really good. I need to wear, well, I am. That's what I'm showing you, what I plan to be wearing during this transitional season. So this is one, y'all, I debated back and forth, because I think for so many people, they consider this a straight up winter fragrance mist, but I just don't. And that is Sleigh Rides and Snuggles. This has the fragrance notes of snow-kissed icicles, fluffy balsam, and vanilla bourbon. And I think it's that balsam note that makes people think, oh, just winter. But when I wear this and it settles on my skin, it's a very comforting, cozy, fresh, vanilla marshmallowy scent that I adore. To me, this is year-round. Year-round, to me, I absolutely love it. And I put it in here as a transitional fragrance because you know I'm loving my marshmallowy fragrances. This is one that has that cool, when you spray it, it does smell very wintry at first. So it'll work in the morning when it's cool. But as it settles on my skin, it just gets cozy, marshmallowy, fresh vanilla. It's just good. I just love it. And that is, again, Sleigh Rides and Snuggles. So the last fragrance mist I have, y'all, and this is, again, a testament of why I do not declutter and get rid of stuff soon. I didn't even realize I had this still. This is one that I was getting ready, I did not like when I smelled this and reviewed this fragrance. But my brother liked it. And so I gave it to him. And he said, Shaughnessy, this is a fragrance that this is one you would tend to like. You've had things like this before. I don't know what's wrong with your nose. So, or did I keep this one and then he bought it at the semi-annual, something? I don't know. Or, yeah, I kept it after he told me that, and then he purchased his at the semi-annual sale. And that is Twinkling Midnight Sky. Y'all, I picked, the notes in this are midnight flower, sparkling vanilla, and iced blackberry. I picked this up and I said, girl, what was your problem? This smells so good to me now. So good to me now. And it's a good transitional fragrance because it's a fruity floral vanilla. Every fragrance note I mentioned, you smell the flower, the vanilla, the blackberry. They blend together, and then it becomes like a powderiness to it too. Oh no, yeah, this is why. This is why. This is so good to me now. So good. I think it would make a great transitional fragrance because, like I said, you get your florals, you get your fruitiness, you get the vanilla, you get the sweetness, you get a little powderiness. Love it. And that is, again, Twinkling Midnight Sky. So, y'all, those were all of the fragrance mists that I thought were good transitional winter to spring fragrances for this time of the year. If you enjoyed this video, please give me a big thumbs up. Leave me a comment down below telling me what you think of my picks and what are your transitional fragrance mists for this time of the year. I would love to know. And please share this video with everyone who loves to smell as good as we all do. And please turn on your notification bell so you don't ever miss any of my videos. And as I always say, if you like my vibe, subscribe. Until next time, bye.